I don't know what to say that hasn't already been said. I'm heartbroken, but I can't say I'm not surprised. And it's not like I've been playing the game, so it doesn't really matter to me, right? This doesn't change anything for me, but it just brings up memories that are good and makes me sad because, it had so much potential. Multiversus had so much potential. And I know everyone likes to say that about every single game that flops, but it really did. Everyone was talking about this during the beta. There were so many people playing this game. It won Fighting Game of the Year, and it was a beta. And it was a platform fighter in 2022, I think, right? That's ridiculous. And it deserved it, in my opinion. It was wonderful. There were problems. The server had issues. I didn't really... Attack Decay could have been changed to something else. I don't know. I didn't like that. But, the actual feel of the game was fantastic. I played the game, 3 times for 24 hours straight on stream and enjoyed every minute of it. Probably, most minutes of it. 24-hour streams are hard. I was pumped up on Red Bull doing that. But it's, this was beautiful. And then they took all the feedback that they got during the beta. Oh, man. And just let's release a slower version of the game. I know they rebuilt it in Unreal Engine 5. I think it's Unreal Engine 5, right, that they rebuilt it. They rebuilt the game from the ground up. But, why'd you make it slower? Why'd you add mechanics that weren't there before that people didn't even really want? I guess some people were asking for shields. I don't care. I didn't even play the game with shields, so I don't even know if it's good, better, or not. But in my opinion, I like the dodging and stuff. I like the more Brawlhalla-esque feel of the game. It's just they didn't listen to players for the most part, and the monetization. How are we supposed to have new players? I understand it's a free-to-play game. You're trying to make another live service fighting game, trying to do what Brawlhalla did, basically. But you're not using literal PNGs as your fighters, so obviously that's going to be more expensive. And you made the grind way too hard. Why would anyone want to buy skins for the game if the fighters take forever to unlock? Holy hell. A lot of people didn't even get some of their shit that they were supposed to get when they played the beta. Some of their stuff was missing. I don't know if that was ever resolved. It probably wasn't. And the predatory monetization, just with all the skins, which is fine in a free-to-play game, yeah, pack it full of skins, but everything was just so goddamn expensive, and a lot of the skins apparently were missing animations later on in the game's life cycle. They were adding characters that, who asked for this? Nubia, right? Is that even her name? The Black Wonder Woman? I that's what I assume that is. I don't even know who she is. They added that, right? I know that she was eventually going to go in there. Again, I stopped following the game after, Samurai Jack got added and the Powerpuff Girls and I think Raven and Marceline. I, watched the trailers occasionally, but I didn't watch all of them. It's, they added so many weird characters. Gizmo was fine. I think they deserved a spot, but it's still, you do Gizmo and, what's his face? The other gremlin, I forget for some reason. Back to back when your game's dying. It just seems kind of read the room, the entire time. It was literally just, what are you guys doing with this game? So I'm done ranting about this. There's nothing I can say that hasn't already been said. I'm a little late on the response to this, okay? And it's not like people haven't been complaining about the reasons why this is getting shut down all the time anyway, If you follow any content creator, which there are a lot of very sad ones today, who made content for this game and stuck with it a lot longer than I did, and I respect that completely. I can't play a game if I'm not getting views on it, within the first 3 videos. I got that, experiment mindset brain. If something's not working, I have to change it. I probably do that too much. It's probably why I'm a failed YouTuber right now still. But it's, if you followed them at all, you could tell, the energy was not there. They know this game is not lasting, right? This is something that very well should have been something great. Not the smash killer, but within a few years, potentially standing side by side it, or being like its little brother, or at least being like, okay, Brawlhalla's like competitor, you know? Just, it should have been a very, very successful game. And in some ways it was. And then they changed it a lot for no reason whatsoever. Except for the non-existent feedback I'm assuming they heard. Like, who the hell, who were they listening to when they decided to make the game slower? And honestly, I don't think they fixed the servers either. I remember lagging a lot after the first day. Yeah, that's really it. Every game I touch dies, man. First Divine Knockout, did fantastic with that game. Fantastic 3D platforming fighting game. Not much of a platformer, to be honest, but, you know, of course, it was made by Hi-Rez, so after a month, they just abandoned it. The game I'm literally the top content creator for. If you looked up any character, I was there. I was the first 3 videos. No, we're gonna abandon the game. F you. You finally get into the Divine Knockout program. Oh, you're done. That doesn't mean anything. Now this. I love this game. This game was the first one I ever streamed 24 hours. I streamed this game 24 hours 3 times. I had over 800 viewers at some point. I've never had that before. I met some content creators I'm still friends with. This was the only time I've ever really collabed with people outside of a few people who added me on League. This is the first time I made any serious money doing content. This game was the reason I even learned how to make good thumbnails to begin with. Before this, I was making absolutely garbage thumbnails for like Elden Ring and stuff, and like going on Fiverr and asking people to make them there. This was the start of something big, and I will always appreciate that. But the fact that it's dying like this with a whimper, it pisses me off. It's like Warner Brothers didn't even try. They're so disconnected from their fan base, like I just said before. I keep repeating myself, but like it's like you have these consumers and you're trying to take their money, but instead of giving them what they want so they would give you their money, you give them something shit, and then they don't give you their money, and then you have to get rid of the product you put money into. Instead, how about you put money into a project and do it the right way? This game, honestly, live service, kinda cringe, kinda overdone. Maybe, hey, I don't know, make the game $40, give the most, if not all, the roster, at least the base roster, to the people who buy it so they have enough fighters where they don't feel like shit, and then do little DLCs here and there. Smash Brothers is pretty successful doing that. That game's what, like $50, $60, and then every DLC is like another 10 or 5. I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't, obviously there hasn't been a new Smash DLC in a while, so I don't remember, but it's got the old school classic video game model, and hey, look at that. It's the most popular platform fighter freaking ever. I'm spitting all over the place. You could have did that. Nintendo's pretty good at making money. Why didn't you follow what they do? Oh yeah, that's right. You wanted to be another Fortnite. You wanted to be Brawlhalla. Despite Brawlhalla being like actual PNG, like that game cost a lot less to run and make characters for, I promise you. This was a little different. You guys actually wanted to make characters that were based. Every single character was completely unique. Bugs Bunny compared to frickin' Iron Giant. That is fantastic. You guys had so many good ideas. This game had so much potential. You had the characters, the IPs, the different movesets, experimental as hell movesets, mind you. Some of these characters in platformers, like the Powerpuff Girls were 3 different characters in one? Like that's crazy. It's not like they swapped or anything, right? From what I remember, it's literally just 3 different models, as like one. It's not that innovative. I'm yapping. The video's over. I'm pissed off. Everyone should be pissed off, and we should raise pitchforks in the Twitter comments on this. Don't actually do that. The devs don't deserve this. I mean, they probably deserve a little bit of hate for not listening as much as they did, but I can't imagine Warner Brothers weren't grabbing them by the balls at every single turn to pump out as much money, like to squeeze out as much money out of their fan base as possible. And it just sucks, man. If there's one takeaway from this video of me just yapping and complaining, it's that this just sucks. We knew it was coming, but it sucks. I'm Dakosity Live. I love you guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with this channel. I might make a video talking about anime in the next video. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'll see you tomorrow. Probably not. Goodbye.